Is up, it's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. I hope all the settings are correct and right. I noticed that today, it's not the best day for streaming for some reason. It's just not working properly. But we have a very interesting video coming up as a couple of coins in the Metaverse did really well today. And I want to kind of explain what my thought process is with those and why I think that, oh boy, they're going to be going crazy over the next couple of weeks. I mean, I told you guys all November is about to get crazy, but I guess today we're seeing some of the fruits already of what we have been kind of talking about. Now, having said that, there's also a couple of other coins like Iotex that you guys have been excited about. Have some info on that. We have some news on Ripple and XRP, as obviously there's some cool stuff about that going around. Some Apple crypto news. We also have more XRP. I see here a token being up 70 million%. Interesting. And then a little bit about Cardano, as oh boy, is Cardano in a good spot right now. And also a little bit about Fantom, by the way. So, if you guys have any interest in any of these subjects, or you guys want more crypto news, make sure that you always press the like button as soon as you join the stream or a video. It just helps the video perform a little bit better in the YouTube algorithm, and you will forever have my token of appreciation. Oh, somebody says audio is breaking every 2 seconds. Let me quickly see what I can do to fix that. For me, it sounds perfectly good. Can you guys tell me real quick? Is everybody noticing an audio issue, or are we good? TD says audio is breaking every 2 seconds. Please, guys, quickly confirm so I know audio is fine. It's okay. No issue. All right, then, because I'm thinking my on my end, it looks all good. All right. So perfect. Let's quickly start off with Metaverse, huh? Because I wanted to start with the crypto daily overview, but generally speaking here, guys, we're in the exact same situation as we were yesterday. I guess I should do a little overview, I guess, huh? Yeah, let me just do crypto overview. And by the way, whenever I take like 10 seconds to do some new subject, it's because I'm writing the timestamp down for all the people that are watching afterwards, and I don't have an editor for it. And if I do it after the live stream, I have to watch the entire live stream back, and it's, this is faster. So we're in the same kind of predicament and situation as yesterday, where I'm telling everybody, altcoins, I think, are in a pretty good position right now because a lot of them have gotten themselves, let's say, about a 10% discount or so, basically back to prices of about last week. So a lot of the maximalists are saying Bitcoin is the best right now, and it's mostly on the basis that Bitcoin is the safest crypto out there to kind of hold because it's the biggest and it moves the quote-unquote least, so to speak. Let me actually quickly turn my phone off. There we go, and so I can focus more on all this. And a lot of them are saying, well, because Bitcoin has basically fallen down a little bit now, altcoins have fallen down, Bitcoin is usually the first to come back up before altcoins rejoice as people diversify their Bitcoin profits into alts. But whatever I say here is more so along the lines of, we already have bought a lot of altcoins. I've been shouting on the channel a couple of altcoins that I think are amazing, and today we're already seeing some of those coins do good. Now, the whole way off is Bitcoin is a little bit safer, but it's not going to have those juicy gains. And so my own thought process is, let's buy the freaking dip every single chance we get for some of the top altcoins, top tier altcoins that we know will do well and we know are undervalued right now. And two of those gems, which I called out a little bit earlier that are, in my opinion, extremely juicy, belong in the Metaverse realm. And the two that I want to quickly refer to here are Sand and Decentraland, which is basically called Mana. So these two coins did extremely well over the last couple of hours here. And I think for the very good part because the Metaverse is just the next big thing and most companies know it. So what this Metaverse really is most coins that are related to play to earn or basically help with this virtual experience. The Metaverse is the next big investment theme according to Morgan Stanley. Investment bank Morgan Stanley has stated that the Metaverse is now the next big investment theme. Guys, are we good? It says right here the stream is lagging or something like that. Are you guys all watching me fine? Where you guys all watching from right now? By the way, too, I sometimes wonder if that matters where you're watching from or how the connection is between us. But I guess everything goes through YouTube, right? So it shouldn't matter. I'm not too sure about that, guys. I'm not too sure about the whole matter. You guys are saying all good. All right. We should be fine then. Investment bank Morgan Stanley has stated that Metaverse is the next big investment theme. It's a note directed to investors Thursday. Strategists from the bank believe this alternate conception of reality is amassing important interest from companies like Meta, formerly Facebook, and Microsoft, which are already trying to grasp the concept. Some of these companies are already capitalizing on it, and obviously that's also why right now is the big buzz and why it's going so well in the crypto space. Now, a couple of times here, I've shown you all these little references of Google Trends, for example, but let's come back to the point of saying, trust me when I say that Metaverse right now is more popular than ever. And so from that perspective, it is logical to deduce, not a guarantee, but logical, that Metaverse crypto are also all the hype right now and everything that we should kind of go for. So Decentraland, Mana, and Sand right now, if you look through the crypto list here a little bit. Let's quickly kind of scroll through here. We're seeing a lot of coins with some minor gains or not really too much. But guys, if we look back to Decentraland here and how it happened basically over the last couple of days here, this coin has not really taken any effect from the dip which happened to Bitcoin, which is interesting to me. Does that mean that Decentraland is just like uncorrelated to Bitcoin, or is it inversely correlated or something like that? Because when most coins fell here because of some of the FUD, Decentraland Mana only went up. And the last hour it's been going down, which is kind of coincidental. It's like I make a video and the price goes down a little bit. But today, the price, let's quickly see here. What was the highest price throughout the day? The 24-hour high was $3.80. And that is really, really crazy for me to just witness that over the last couple of days. $3.80. We basically got ourselves 50% gains in like 2 or 3 days. That is juicy, everybody. And then another coin, of course, in our little list is Sand. Sand, unfortunately, or fortunately, if we're talking about opportunity, is on page number 2. But if you scroll down here, Sand was also one of the best performers with right now plus 11. But also, throughout here, it also hit $3.17. And again, the same type of scenario, where the coin just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. So one of the questions I see quite often is why are Sand and Mana such good ones and Axie not really too crazy of a pumper anymore for 2 main reasons. One, Axie has already gotten a way bigger pump prior. So that is that. On a quick little level, Axie is just undervalued, or less undervalued, sorry, I talked Dutch for a little second, than some of my, I guess, other picks, like for example, Mana, Decentraland, and Engine. But also from the perspective that for Axie, you get such a high ROI. You get about let's quickly see here, 130% APY on your Axie a year. So from that perspective, it's in everybody's just best interest to just hold on, but not really, I guess, necessarily, how can I briefly say it? People want to have Axie for the yield, but since the yield will only go down piece by piece by piece, there's like this way off of people that already have it. They're extremely satisfied and they're most likely buying more to stake. But a lot of other people know there's so many more Axie coming in and it's so profitable basically, but eventually that will go back down. That's the way off of these cryptos. Like for example, Pancake Swap, the price of that coin doesn't ever really pump. That's because there's such a huge yield that you get for holding the coin. It's just the way off there that there is basically. Now, having said that, Iotex, this coin has been really interesting to watch if you ask me. Iotex has just been pumping. It's even pumping right now 10% on the hour. And you guys kept telling me in the comment section, Dusty, buy Iotex, get into Iotex, go, 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 go. Guys, what in the world? So Iotex is bullish, and is it the right time to invest? Iotex is the token of the new Iotex network, and it is an innovative data privacy EVM compatible blockchain. This basically meaning they can work together with Ethereum. It uses the ROI DPoS consensus, ROI, whatever, RO2, to process millions of transactions. It has the infrastructure to connect with the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Heco. It was started a couple of years ago already, in 2017, and built a decentralized platform with the aim for human-machine interaction, which obviously falls under the Internet of Things, right? Which is what they're for. Iotex is an open-source ecosystem where humans can interact with machines with trust and free will. Now, the price of Iotex increased this month due to news that the Iotex team has announced to deliver a keynote at the DeFi live event on November 10th, and it has given a good return this month. So a lot of people were basically anticipating this live event. As we've seen with multiple different crypto, at live events, we very often see some new announcements being made, and people often thus buy the rumor, sell the news. However, during the live event, I've heard now around the internet, people were really excited about it. It also says here that Chainlink, interesting. Chainlink. They meant Chainlink. They just messed up a little bit. Chainlink announced that it would soon integrate Iotex with its Oracle, which of course is what you need for DeFi. There's no other way around it. And Chainlink is a big cryptocurrency community with a market cap of... yeah, but we get it, all right? I guess from this perspective, we get it. There was a lot of hype around Iotex's announcements, and they basically delivered more than what people could have expected. And so obviously the price just kind of stayed stable from that perspective and is gaining now. Now, I'm kind of wondering why it's going up this much on the hour. It's a little bit strange because I've not seen anything for, once more, this specific hour or so. And 10% in 1 hour means there is something going on, and I can definitely try to look that up as well. But let's quickly... Oh, I opened it up on the side here. Let's quickly look it up here if we have a little bit of a more formal definition of Iotex. So starting as an open source project back then, it has built a decentralized platform. We already talked about that. I guess actually you guys already know, but besides middleware such as decentralized identity, confidential computing, and secure hardware, has been built on top of the Iotex blockchain to enable self-sovereign devices such as UCAM, real-world Oracle such as Pebble. The former has been deployed to 3,000 households and it still proliferates. We can all kind of understand what the demand for this one would be, as it's completely different than most other cryptos out there, right? It's really, I think, obvious. Now, let's quickly check out if we can find why it's going up 12% on the hour. Let me quickly see if I can find something, guys, because I noticed it was doing good, but I didn't see it do this good. And that's really crazy. I'm gonna check Twitter real quick to see if we can find some Iotex news for like the last hour, the last couple of minutes. If you guys find anything, please let me know, because I'm seeing 730 tweets in the last hour. Mostly people talking about the pump. But no, really. There's not really that much livelihood over on Twitter about Iotex anyway. Like if I'm checking through here, there's really not that much actually. Like I'm scrolling through here. I'm seeing most of these things from November that were going pretty trendy or pretty good. Huh. So I guess high social activity and people just being excited about it. Iotex up 40% throughout the day. Iotex 1 week social activity being pretty high, just a lot of socials. But what is the November 17th? A beautiful project that will pass into the Metaverse universe. Oh, maybe that's why. Is constantly making new alliances. The Internet of Machines project is the future of the project for the future. The project is the project of the future. Okay, so I'm not really too sure exactly what the hype about it is. It could maybe also be because they broke all-time high that we got a little bit of an additional pump added to it. Because I'm not seeing anything too specific to Iotex right now for the last hour. Yet it's pumping like crazy and it's really fun to watch. Right now we're at 13.5% on this crypto within the hour. That's some heavy stuff. That is definitely some heavy stuff. Wow. So, and once more, guys, if you're wondering, for the couple of the guys in the chat box here, why Sand and Metaverse are going so crazy right now, I'm not exactly sure what is going on with the inverse correlation to Bitcoin and why they're going extremely heavy right now. However, I have called out Sand and Decentraland here, Mana, on the channel time and time again throughout the last couple of days. Please, don't mind yourself. Just check out the channel properly here. Go through a couple of my last videos, and you'll notice we keep talking about these two coins specifically because they are there's such a logical demand for these tokens. Let me just put it like that. There's such a logical demand. And if you go back to, for example, Metaverse here, let's look at the top here. Let's look at the top. Axie, as I said before, there's a lot of demand for, but you can easily earn the tokens. Basically, you can get too many of them, so there's not really, in terms of price, is not the best one. Mana, Sandbox are the next two. And the third one I would say is Engine, which I also hold a lot of. We bought the majority of these, I think, last time at $2.30 as well, because most of these are kind of on the same course in terms of price. Now, once more, I'm pretty bullish on all of them. I'm pretty excited about all of them. And the further down the line you go, the more potential there is for example, crazy gains, like, for example, VRA. A lot of you guys are excited about. Blocktopia, I'm really excited about. I've told you guys that before. Star Atlas, I hold and I'm excited about. And we can go on for a little bit with a couple of coins that I really like or that I think are going to be amazing in the Metaverse realm. However, if we're talking about more like certainty and guaranteedness, these two coins, the further on the top you go, the better, right? Kind of. And that's most likely also why these coins were doing really, really well here. As most Metaverse coins are right now just doing juicy. As people are noticing, there's such a huge demand that we just got ourselves this new announcement that even Morgan Stanley is acknowledging that this is just stuff for right now. All right, then I saw crypto.com was also pumping. Of course, I was wondering a little bit about what is going on. The best thing I could find is either it's still going on for all like the Chronos announcements and everything we've seen over the last week. So that is just like let me see, where's crypto.com? I think it's higher than this, right? Here we go. Crypto.com was going up like almost 20% throughout the day. At first I thought, maybe it is because of the Chronos announcement and some of the other announcements in that nature which we've seen. However, right now I'm coming back to kind of think, no, it's most likely just the newest news that they have launched their cards over in Brazil. Brazil is pretty heavy on crypto as well, and I'm thinking, yeah, it could definitely be because this literally happened today, at least I think yesterday, but like let's say within the last 26 hours or so, if you guys get my drift. So there's a good chance that has something to do with the pump over the last 24 hours as well, right? That just seems kind of logical to me. Then again, I've also called out a couple of times, coins like CRO, FTT, and just the general exchange tokens are almost always pretty damn juicy to just hold on to, if you ask me, because of the longer term potential or longevity, basically. So that is my own thought process. Then we have some XRP news. We have a lot of that stuff, actually. So first of all, Ripple/XRP. They're going to be going further and further into the NFT realm. I'm pretty excited about that. Ripple CTO David Schwartz using XRP Ledger for NFTs. First little step. Now, guys, in the chat box real quick, how many of you guys are holding XRP out of the chat box? Let me quickly see in the chat how many of you guys are holding this. And also, a lot of you are asking me for my gems and my 100x cryptos and whatnot. All I'm telling you right now is if you want to have more information on these 100x crypto gems, guys, it's coming. All right, I don't miss with this type of stuff, and it's definitely there's one tutorial coming out today because you guys smashed that like button on the previous time that I asked. So there's going to be a couple of really juicy videos coming out throughout the next couple of days. I'm giving you guys all my picks, all my tutorial, and as far as I can go. And it's not necessarily, it's not exactly simple to get into them, but for a lot of people, it's going to be possible. And as I've said before, these gems that I call out on the channel are coins that go times 100, times 300. We've had one coin. I've shown it to you guys a couple of times right now. I don't have it open, but I've shown it to you guys a couple of times right now. That coin we bought for 0.001, and it went to about 32 cents. Right now, guys, holy freaking smickamole. Look at this, actually, guys. The coin which we talked about on this channel a couple of days before this launched, we bought it at 0.001. Right now, at maximum, it did a 415x on this crypto. Many told me to actually sell it while we were at 100. Oh, no way. It even went to 450. Oh, and you guys know why? You guys know why? It's because I've told you as well. There's a lot of demand for these tokens. People want to have these because they know they can make money with these crypto. So can I tell you to buy now? Obviously not. I'm not going to tell you anything right now anymore. We're a little bit too late. But this was one of the coins, Pulse Pad, that we bought and we announced on the channel time and time again. And it's only been launched for like 4 days or so, 3-4 days. And it's not easy, as I've said before, to actually buy in prior to these sales. So if you wanted to get the same return as me, it's not easy. But I will give you guys all the freaking steps, piece by piece. Let me quickly see if I can also get this in here. So if you check back on my channel here, guys, we've talked about PulsePad a couple of times here. Top 3 crypto projects that could go 100x. Actually, if you scroll further, this BitOrbit, for example, let me see where it is. This one, I talked about, unfortunately, just after I bought it and after it went live. But this was the first kind of coin on YouTube, which I showed you that went 100x. That was 8 days ago. Afterwards, I was more into Metaverse because I noticed, hey, those altcoins are going huge. And so, you know, after the last 8 days, those Metaverse coins have also done really, really amazing. And I kept calling them out. However, then a couple of days later, like 5 days ago, I started calling out a couple of my top gems for the next couple of weeks. We also had one more coin do really well. It was called CR something, Crop Byte, CBX, I believe. That coin did really well over on the Bybit Launchpad, which is why I keep telling people to make sure they have themselves a Bybit account. A link for that is down below. I even made a tutorial for how to use the exchange, but I might even make a tutorial for how to get those coins that launch on Launchpad. But we called out PulsePad right there. We called out a couple of times throughout as well, like right here. And then this is the live stream where we actually see the coin launch. So after I just bought in, and it just went really crazy. right? It just went really crazy. It was really fun. But right now, I told you guys, I'm calling out these coins that are gonna do a 100, sometimes even a 500x. And so, once more, if you guys want updates on that, I'm definitely gonna be providing. But if you want in-depth tutorials, guys, make sure you keep always pressing that like button as I'm trying my best. And yes, guys, I will be doing a live stream for every one of these launches. And every single time a coin launches, the day prior, I'll make a small little tutorial for all the different ways there are to get into them. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best. And Class E says, love the channel, Dusty. I know you said you don't want to do a sniping tutorial, but could you explain how your friend did it? Keep up the great work. So Class E, once more, thank you for the $5. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because what sniping basically is, not with the, the traditional manner of sniping. Sniping is basically you buy these coins, and one of my friends did that with his Pulse Pad. He texted me in the morning, or when this happened, I think 2 p.m. maybe, that he bought the coin really freaking early at about 1 cent because he's a genius. And basically, I bought it before it launched at 0.01, as you guys know. He tried to buy it as quickly as the coin launched at about 1 cent. And so when it went to about 30 or so, he had a 30x. Because he just told me, hey, he told me like while it was right here, he said, hey, I've got a 30x, man. So I assume he bought it 1 cent, maybe 1.5 cent, maybe 0.09. But you guys get the drift. 0.009. However, the reason I won't make a tutorial for that is because that is very scary. These type of tactics are not simple to go for, and if I explain it, I already know that some people will not understand how to do it properly, and then I will kind of feel guilty, even though it's not financial advice, as I obviously understand. If I make the real tutorial about how to do this and they mess up, you can definitely mess up quite bad when trying to snipe, if you guys get my drift. So I don't find that completely ethical. I'll tell people that, hey, my friends are doing it, it might be an option for you. But another reason why I don't want to explain that is because some people might see it as if I'm trying to encourage people to buy my just launched coin. I really want to assert and make sure that everybody understands that I do not necessarily want anybody to buy these things. I want people to make profit, yes, but I'm not trying to get you to buy these to further my investment. I'm just telling you guys about these options because I know it can make a couple of you guys some crazy returns, some 100x in November. And that's why I'm sharing it. Not because I want you to buy quickly and get the price up there, which is why I'm in the middle of showing a tutorial for how to snipe. Hopefully you guys get the little way off right there. Hopefully you guys understand, but I am trying my best. I'm trying my best. And you know what? We might actually get one of those guys that knows it on the channel, so it doesn't feel as direct. Maybe I'll just get him to talk really quickly on the channel. How about how he does it? Could also be something fun. All right, so to kind of conclude a little bit more about the XRP stuff, let me quickly make a timestamp here about my freaking 100x gem, I guess, because I mostly went to talk about the 100x gem. Let's now talk about XRP then, because I kind of skipped out on that, huh? I wanted to talk about XRP, and I went on with my gem because I don't know even what tempted me to do that. XRP going pretty big for the XRP, NFTs going pretty big for the XRP ledger. I think this is, again, one of the reasons why XRP is so undervalued. There's so much potential. We got the wrapped XRP coming up, so basically XRP coming into the DeFi space, which is most likely going to be huge. At least I'm pretty excited for that. We got the NFT space coming up onto XRP. We got the lawsuit facing itself. We got the relistings. XRP is one of my favorite coins right now. I keep telling people, if this coin doesn't go to $12 at one point or another in the short future, I'm losing my mind. There's so much going on for them. It is so logical for this crypto to just pump to the freaking moon. Cannot guarantee anything, but that just makes so much sense. It doesn't make sense to me how this coin is so low still, guys. And that's why I'm betting so heavily onto XRP and why it has such a high percentage of coins in my portfolio. Why it's such a huge part of my portfolio. Oh, yeah, man. And by the way, guys, make sure you keep smashing that like button all the time. And, just shows your support. It helps me out. It also is just greatly appreciated. Right now, I can't really see how many likes we got. But here is, by the way, the overview of what I can see. You can see we only see a 1. But I always like to end off the streams with at least 250 likes, so I know I did a good job. We right now have a little amount of viewers, and again, it says my bit speed or whatever, bit rate is not too good. But I hope the stream is looking juicy for all of you. And I see the chat as well. I try to find this stuff. I try to see it. For example, here, Deja Vu says, I sniped a coin last month within the very first 30 seconds, and it's pumped hard. I was like a deer in headlights. Sometimes it works, but it's a little bit difficult. So I'm a little bit hesitant to show you guys that. And no, you don't necessarily need a bot, but you do need to know what to do. Magni says, how to send receive XP from XUM? Binance stopped me. There's no memo. Is there? Also, how do I move my XUM to another phone? I don't see mnemonic phrases or passwords. I've actually not really used XUM too much before, so I kind of need to involve myself more into the wallet and the provider, I guess. I need to take more steps towards that. And Michael says, can people from the UK use VPN and stake and join launches on Bybit? So that depends. Just my honest answer, right? It depends on what type of thing you do. If there's KYC involved and you don't have a KYC from the right place, like what can I tell you? Just look up if it's possible in your area to do it. If not, then not. If it is, it is. What can I tell you? Try it out is all I can say about that stuff. It will not let you do it if it's not possible. And there's always a way around things, but you have to find it for yourself if you want to go around these things. Follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, then look how to not follow. If you guys get my drift, I cannot help you do something which is not allowed. So check it out for yourself. There's always a way towards Rome. Every way goes towards Rome, whatever. These trends will influence XRP's price action over the upcoming trading sessions. I keep sharing with people, man, if you're looking too much for the technical indicators here, I think you're missing the point for XRP. XRP doesn't have to be, in this sense, analyzed from the technical perspective. I think there's way, even though I do see some similarity here in our previous bullish flag in comparison to the bullish flag we're kind of witnessing now, of which I do think we're going to have a bullish breakout, and I do have a long position on XRP open right now. I, however, said we are actually buying XRP at $1.14, so if you did get yourself an order at $1.14 and it filled, congratulations, because I'm also holding that position for my trade. However, I do believe that there's so many bullish factors on the macro, field for this that it's just going to go completely nutty regardless of what we basically discussed right here, guys. I'm so bullish on XRP, guys. It's hard to convince people to kind of get my same sort of reasoning or thinking, or to convince people to kind of skip some of the more intricate parts to kind of look at the broader picture. At the end of the day, though, it's all their own investments, right? So it doesn't really matter too much. But I'm just ecstatic. Let's just put it like that. I am ecstatic. Then I want to quickly actually talk about the Cardano situation before I forget. So, and somebody's asking me about XR Doge. I made a video about XR Doge yesterday, or today, kind of like yesterday, because you guys were asking me like crazy. So I had to, of course, come in for the people that really want that stuff. So I made a little meme coin video. But besides that, Hoskinson loving how Cardano's 2020 roadmap is coming together. Charles Hoskinson tweeted about a brief update on Cardano again. He says he loves how the roadmap for 2022 is coming together. Will this make ADA surge soon? So he basically said this. Yesterday, Cardano founder Charles tweeted about a brief update on Cardano's roadmap for 2022. And the Twitter crypto community has varied opinions, of course. However, most of them were excited to hear more because he said, I'm really loving how the roadmap for 2022 is coming together. It's a living ecosystem, growing, refining, adapting, and becoming stronger. Technology is unbelievable. And we have so many great innovations coming to meet the hundreds of projects building on Cardano. And, I guess with this, perhaps we can speculate that they are doing something good right now for Cardano. Because last October 18th, the Twitter crypto space also saw how he briefed the public on all things Cardano. Everyone was also surprised when they saw his broadcast come from South Africa. But he just said there are a lot of potential opportunities here. But what we basically have to come back to is Charles right now is most likely building the fundamentals for some crazy announcements soon. We have the roadmap, yes, but a lot of people that are normal investors don't understand the Cardano roadmap. There's so much going on for ADA, and that's why I'm so excited about them. I think ADA is very undervalued right now as well. Let me just put it like that. I think Cardano is in a really good position as well. Okay, now we got some fun news here, guys. Outrageous. This crypto token is up over 70 million% in hours. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I didn't actually put up a notification for all my people in the Telegram. Let me actually let me send a little message to everybody in Telegram before I stop streaming at the end, because people are going to get angry with me. I forgot. How did I forget my alert? I sometimes forget that when I'm too hyped up streaming, or I go too quick with it. Oh, man. I forgot. No way. Here we go. All right, good. Whew, I was a little bit scared about, a little scared for that. So for a little fun news, outrageous. This crypto token is up over 70 million% in hours with a $4 trillion market cap. There's one thing I need to tell you. If you ever see a title like this, understand that if something has a $4 trillion market cap, it is not verified, so to speak. How we verified in the crypto space is mostly with liquidity and volume, because as it basically stands is If it's completely public, properly decentralized, and very liquid is when we consider something to be valid of this sorts, right? Because let's say it like this. If you have a company with 10 shares and you trade your shares with your friends for every time for like a billion or 10, now let's say $100 billion you keep trading them for, all of a sudden your company could be the most, okay, not yet, but you guys get it, could be the most valuable company in the world if you kind of like get a valuation like that because you keep trading it for something, so that's the value set. With crypto, it's the same. Let's say you have one token, and so that token sells for $1 million. All of a sudden, you print another 100 billion tokens more. Now, all of a sudden, the value is 1 million times 100 billion because that's the last traded value. However, there's no volume, or even if there's some volume because you and your friends are trading it, it still doesn't basically amount to it ranking up there. This is the same thing that happened for Hex. People just didn't validate the market cap because CoinMarketCap puts in a lot of different requirements, basically. So right now, there was one crypto that went just completely insane with some just insane percentage. I mean, wow, right? That's crazy. And we might even talk about that a little bit later, about how this can actually be possible. But usually this is like a little bit of an inside job and either a glitch or some sort of quote-unquote problem. But this is not a pump, so to speak. It's not something you can make your money on or that really does well, so to speak. So don't worry about that type of stuff, guys. Don't worry about that type of stuff. All right, and then also I had some other fun, I think, because we had, let's quickly see here, the Apple situation. I don't think this is actually fun. However, we did see, I'm quickly putting 2 timestamps, and about this one. We did see that Apple's CEO did invest. We were pretty excited about that. However, we later on also noticed that he does deny that Apple itself is buying Bitcoin. As reported by Daily Hodl, Cook replied, "I do. Yeah, I think it's reasonable to own it as a part of a diversified portfolio, and he's definitely playing around with it himself. I wouldn't go invest in crypto, Despite that, Cook shut down the possibility of Apple, which holds a market cap of around 2.5 trillion, investing in crypto. He said Apple investors were not looking to gain exposure to crypto via the tech stock. I wouldn't go invest in crypto, not because I wouldn't invest my own money, but because I don't think people buy Apple stock to get exposure to crypto." Which I kind of understand. I kind of feel that, right? I kind of feel where he's coming from that perspective. Because people are not getting into Apple because they're like, you know what, I want to buy some crypto. They're buying Apple for their products and for that part. However, people are saying, well, Apple, for their own sake, should potentially have some of their reserves in Bitcoin as a hedge. And I guess that's a way of that we can't really, see right now. Because he's just looking at it from why would people invest in Apple? But we are seeing it from how could Apple save themselves from disaster. That's kind of like the little fun back and forth that we are seeing. Now, guys, I didn't know that this coin went so well, so I'm going to be making another small update video on the channel here soon with a little bit more information about how to stake. You guys have been asking me like crazy, what platforms are you using? How do you get into this one? There's so many questions you guys have about these tokens. And so I am doing my best. There is one staking tutorial coming out today or tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. I'm making it right now to make sure that you guys all understand. But as these launches get closer and closer and closer, we just have more and more questions popping up, more people not understanding. And so I need to try my best to to get all the information out there. But it's taking a little bit of effort, guys. It's taking a little bit of effort, but I'm going to try my best. So if you guys want more of that stuff on how I got myself at like almost 500x on this crypto, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be releasing more and more updates, more and more videos of how I've done it exactly, and how we're going to do it about a couple of more times this month. As I said before, there's a couple of people that are subscribed to my channel that will most likely make $1 million this month off of some of these coins. I definitely think it's feasible. So having said that, I think that was it for today's update. I think so. I think we covered all the small little parts here for these altcoins, except for Fantom. No way! Sorry, guys. I almost forgot the Fantom part. With 533% growth, Fantom is the fastest growing major blockchain in DeFi since September. I almost forgot about Fantom. No way. Yeah, so Fantom is on a really big surge, not necessarily in terms of price right now, but in the growth in DeFi total value locked. And Fantom is actually still pretty undervalued. If you look at it solely from the perspective of how quickly they're overtaking everything, the amount of people using Fantom, the amount of basically activity on there is so huge, and many people don't know that. So I just wanted to quickly give a little shout out to Fantom for just explaining how how quick they are with the strong fundamentals, how quickly they got there, and how much potential this crypto has. For the longest time, guys, I didn't actually hold it until I noticed. Well, it's just a freaking, I guess it's still just to call it an undervalued project with extremely good fundamentals, which even I did not expect, did not really believe until I really looked further into it, guys. But let me just say it like that. This crypto has some crazy fundamentals, and I'm just quickly putting the timestamps for the previous things. So yeah, let me quickly see. Let's quickly go over some Q&A, yeah? So if you guys have any questions, quickly put them in now. I'm gonna see what I can do. Thoughts on ontology? So ever since there was like a couple of the bigger ontology DeFi platforms that went down, I've been kind of scared for it. Let's see. Apparently, there's an airdrop in January for XRP and Solo holders. Okay, I need to check that out. There's a lot of airdrops all the time, but I don't actually hold Solo. I need to kind of involve myself more with Sologenic. So I'll definitely do that as well. Because you guys keep saying, man, check the Zoom stuff out. Luna has a lot of things rolling out very soon. Fantom. Luna, I think, is going to at least triple this bull run still, if you ask me, guys. I think Luna and Avalanche will both triple in value still. December 24th, solar airdrop. Okay, I need to check that out then. I'll check that out. I'm putting it on the calendar. Why is nobody talking about XLM these days? XLM is a pretty solid project. I do think it's a pretty solid hold, so to speak. However, there's not that many exciting small things about XLM right now. HBAR I hold. HBAR has very solid partnerships, had for a very long time. Very solid fundamentals. Different way in which they've built with the hash graph. Am I too late to buy Saitama? I'm not buying that, so I don't know, my friend. Let's see, XRP all the way. Yeah, I guess. 10x was Sologenic. If you buy, you had more gains to come on XR Doge. XR Doge, man. XR Doge. The army, huh? You guys are really funny with that. Why? There's one guy, and you guys can't see it, I think, but he just keeps saying some. It keeps getting blocked. But what is wrong with you, my friend? Why are you typing all this stuff? He keeps saying some kind of childish, very strange things. You guys can't see. I would have to accept it, but I'm not going to accept that. That's kind of funny. Oh, I like that. Once more, you need a bot to buy launches that cheap. It's not true. A bot might help. Some bots are very inexpensive. Some are very expensive. It just depends on how you want to go about these things. I don't think my friend uses a bot, but I'll ask you guys for it. I think a lot of people actually do snipe him just at the start. Then again, guys, as I've shared before, these coins, they are pretty valuable for longer terms, as we now saw. If you just bought the first, let's say, 10 minutes, which is definitely easy to do, you still could have actually gotten a pretty good return on the money over the last couple of days. Because the first 10 minutes had a value of like, when we went to 10x, people were really saying, Dusty, cash out, go. But that was like the first couple of minutes only. Afterwards, we already tripled in terms of value over the first, like, I don't know, let's say 20 minutes or so. So it also depends, man. It's just, you got to understand what the coin does and whether or not there's utility and there's more demand for it with time to come. And with some of the coins we're going to talk about here, like the Meta VPAD, of which a video is coming out, I think, as well today. I need to explain more about that. There's just so much potential for those. And you guys are right. You know, I can never laugh at a meme coin for saying it's bad. I can never say it's bad or laugh at them, because a meme coin is indeed a meme coin until it's not anymore. Where all of a sudden right now, for example, Shiba Inu, you can't really call it a meme coin anymore, as it had more volume than Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know? So it's basically it's a solid freaking crypto, so to speak. Thoughts on Polkadot? Polkadot is in an extremely good position right now, mostly for the parachain auctions. Really good position, extremely deflationary. Very good chance the price goes up because of that. Just makes logical sense. Where should I hold XP to get the airdrop? I'm going to look into the airdrop for all that stuff. I just don't know yet. I need to look into it more. Class E says, this goes towards the Saitama fund. Should I buy $5 worth of Saitama? Should I do that for you, my Class E beats? You know what? If I know where to buy it, I'll buy it for you, my friend. I'll buy $5 worth of that crypto specifically for you. If it's on Binance, I'll buy it right now, even while we are talking. Let me go see. Saitama. Okay, what exchange do I buy it on then? Because I will buy it for you, man, my friend. I will buy it. Couple of dollars. I usually don't, you can buy it on MetaMask? What does that mean? On MetaMask? I've never used MetaMask for that purpose. Gas fees are too high right now? Ooh, okay. Okay, it's only on DEXs, I guess. This Saitama, I guess it's not that big of a coin yet. Whatever. Guys, that was it for today's little stream. I have more videos coming up, though, as I do want to talk more about some of these coins. And I just need to give you guys more and more info every single time about these coins and launches. And just hopefully after a couple of days, people all understand and don't keep asking me how to buy or how to get into them. I want to explain every single piece you guys need to know, as I do think not everybody, but at least a couple of people in the chat box right now will be able to get into this and make some crazy freaking gains. The launches are going to be, I think, the 16th, the 18th, and then another one the 18th, then the 24th or so, and then another one we don't even know. But it's about to be a crazy freaking month. November is about to get so freaking huge, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for that stuff. I'll be explaining a lot of cool things. And of course, I have a daily crypto news video, obviously saying by the name every single day. Make sure you also subscribe for that, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. Make sure you press the like button, by the way, guys, before we end it off. Make sure you press the like button. If you guys have pressed it, yes. We didn't hit 200 likes, but at least we tried. Thank you all so much for stopping by, everybody.